Hello everyone. In this video I'll be talking about exercise 5, ordering systems. And there's going to be a couple videos here, couple parts, maybe 2 or 3. The first part is to divide the sheet and place 8 boxes into this 11 by 17 piece of element. Again, as always, take down your drawing straight, your sheet, and create a border, 1/2 inch all the way around, 1/2 inch. Then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an X. Light from corner to corner. Hold down your triangle lightly. You barely see that line there. There's my X. Now what I'm going to do, you read the instructions, we need 8 boxes, and those 8 boxes are going to be 3 inches by 3 inches, and in between each box is going to be a 1/2 inch. So what we want to do first, everybody, is let's create a vertical line where both X's meet, lightly. And let's create a horizontal line where they both meet, lightly. Okay. Light guidelines, X, vertical, horizontal between, right where they meet. Okay, so now we know we need 4 boxes at the top and 4 at the bottom, 8 total. In between each box is a 1/2 inch. So if I have this center line here, I can start my first row of boxes. I'm going to start them to the right. If I have this vertical line and I know there's a 1/2 inch in between each box, and I know this is the center of the paper, what do I have to do? So if this is the center and I'm mirroring things, I know 1/2 inch needs to be between each box, so I'm going to go 1/4 inch to the right. When I go 1/4 inch to the left, that'll be a 1/2 inch total in between these first 2 boxes here. So let's do that. I'm going to go 1/4 inch. I'm going to put the 0 there, the 1/4 inch scale, where it says 1/4 inch at the end. And then I'm going to place my 1 here. And what I could do at the same time, put the 0 in the center and go 1/4 inch the other way. Because I know now that both of these tick marks that I have here equal 1/2 inch. So let's create some vertical guidelines for now. Light. This is going to be the beginning of my first 2 boxes, one going to the left and one going to the right. Now what I could do, since I had these guidelines, I can now measure 3 inches over, right? Because each box is 3 by 3. I'm going to do that here, 3 inches. Put a tick mark somewhere, right? Not somewhere, right on the 0, right? I put it, I can go back to the 12 inches equals a foot now, right? And go 3 inches. Here's my tick mark. Let's draw this guideline going up and down. Now I know there's a 1/2 inch in between the squares, right? 1/2 inch. So I'm going to go find where 1/2 inch is and put tick mark at the 0. And then I might as well go another 3 inches over because I got to create another box here. Tick mark. Here's my line for the 1/2 inch in between the boxes. I'm going all the way up and down because I know there's boxes up above and below. Here's the guideline for that last box. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Right? I'm going to go 3 inches over. I'm going to go, might as well keep going. I have the the scale down. I'm going to go a ½ inch over, right? And then I'll put the 0 on this mark and go 3 inches over. Now I have my tick marks. I can now create my light guidelines here. All right. Now I'm going to be set for my vertical lines for these boxes. Right? So I have a ½ inch, then 3 inches, ½ inch, then 3 inches, right? Same thing on this side. A ½ inch from the center. I'm sorry, 1/4 inch from the center, 1/4 inch, and then 1/4 inch that way. That creates the ½ inch. Then from there I go 3 inches, then a ½ inch, then 3 inches. Now I got to do the vertical, right? So here's my line. I know I have to go 1/4 inch up and a 1/4 inch down because there's a ½ inch space in between the top boxes and the lower boxes. So I'm going to go to my 1/4 inch scale, just put the 0 on this line, and then go a 1/4 inch, and the 0 on that line, and then come down a 1/4 inch. And you want to check, if you want to check, you can go to the regular scale, the 12 inches equals a foot, and you'll see that that's a ½ inch from the bottom tick mark and the top tick mark. So now what can you do? We're going to create 2 horizontal lines going all the way across. Light guidelines, they're light. And then this one going all the way across, light. We'll darken them in a second. Not done yet because I did the 3 inches across, right, for the boxes. Now we got to put 3 inches going up. So put the 0 on the top horizontal line and make a tick mark 3. And then do the same at the bottom horizontal line guideline. I'm going to put the 3 on that line. I'm going to go to the 0. So let's now create 2 horizontal lines. And this one at the bottom. Now we have the guidelines for our 4 boxes that are 3 by 3 inches, right? There's 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. They're all 3 inch by 3 inch. And then there is a ½ inch in between each of the boxes. That's very important. A ½ inch in between each of the boxes. And a ½ inch in between the top and the bottom. So now I am going to start to do what? I am going to now, I'm going to go from right to left. I'm going to start to darken the boxes. Darken them so they're a medium line weight or a light line weight. Light or medium, that's good. You probably, let's do all the verticals first, right? Now I'm going to do the horizontals. The tops of the box, and let me come down and do the lower half of the boxes that are on top, the first 4 that are on top. Right? There are 4 boxes, and then the bottom boxes, 4 that you're going to darken in. I'll end the video because I think you know that you have to darken in the bottom boxes, and I'll put this finished drawing just to set up of the neat boxes up on Brightspace in completed drawings by Professor. Okay, then we'll go on to step 2.